But, like, let's not, though.
Yes. And we're back live.
Let's all just retire in that house we got and just live out.
We got gold.
We die.
It's fine.
Yeah, actually, 400 gold. Like, that's gonna live off that for a while.
We can just retire.
Not if we don't do anything and then all the bad guys come and kill us.
What if they kill each other?
No. Better yet, we'll just sit in the house and have Tantus run another show right before this one. And it'll be people actually doing things, and we'll be chilling in the house just hearing stories about it.
Yeah.
No, you know what we'll be doing? It'll literally just be a 100% roleplay session where we all just shoot the shit with each other the entire time. It becomes a sitcom.
Playing
It is a sitcom with roommates where Klicky is the one who just like he's doing his shenanigans again. You know, and
Kramer at the door.
Yep. And there's this weird tension between Signe and Dorian, but it's not really real. It's just one of those things that exists because it's funny for the show. And then, you know, but really they hate each other in real life, but, you know, they have some good chemistry on stream. And then, you know.
Straight up truth.
Yeah.
And Nokren's just the guy who's there, like the straight man of the group.
Trying to manage
He's the normal one.
Oh, no.
And
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, who
Sock's
would...
the pet lizard. That's it.
I mean, I was thinking more along the lines of like, if we're talking Seinfeld, more along the lines of Newman.
Newman.
Yeah, same. Whoosh.
Go, try something else.
Good luck. Pop culture just goes.
I used to know Seinfeld. It has all gone out my window. My window? My brain.
I was going to say something to do with Frasier, but I'm like, that's just going to go so much worse.
None of it would work for me. Sorry. None.
Okay.
Zero.
No, I got nothing. I got nothing. There's
There
no
a Friends analogy.
Newman.
I would know the Friends analogy.
So,
I wouldn't even know that.
No, there totally is. What's his name at the coffee shop?
Yes. Okay, I agree with this. I can't remember his name either, and that's so perfect.
It's fine. But basically, we've got essential part of the show.
I have to look that up. I can't remember. Like.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've derailed it.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so you're heading to meet the Thane of the Dwarves right now, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Big thing to know about what's been going on with him is that his daughter has been born.
Gunther, thank you.
Yay.
There we go.
And
Thank
also,
you.
yes.
Sorry, what did you say about Thane?
Thane Rockhammer's first daughter has been born.
Is that the first baby?
Congratulations!
New realm?
Yeah!
Hey!
What's her name?
Caitlin.
How tiny is she, and how much can I?
It's a very dwarven name, Caitlin.
It's supposed to be like Catelyn or something. But
okay, all right. It probably is supposed to be Catelyn. Go with Catelyn.
When I looked it up, I looked up dwarven names in Pathfinder. So that's what I was
Catelyn.
using. So
it's Catelyn.
Catelyn.
It's definitely not Caitlyn.
But I'm bad with names, so that's why I'm calling it that.
No,
Okay.
there's no cat. You're not eating a baby.
Anyway, there's a few quick other updates in town for things you might want to go and do. The Elven Prince has started a bard group, basically a band that performs in various places. Yes.
he's going through his dad phase.
He puts on shows basically every day.
The Elven Prince?
Yes.
You said?
Yeah.
You know, the one who was flirting with Tim the entire time Tim was standing there, where Tim was very mad about it. Yeah.
Definitely the artist formerly known as Prince.
His wife, by like political marriage, has now taken over the Elven people, basically.
That's great.
Okay, so let's put Tantus on the spot. What's his band's name?
He hasn't named it yet.
To be fair, it would just be the Prince's Posse. Let's be real. Come on, Matt.
It's true.
Yeah, that'll
if you
work.
want a couple of some basic upgrades for places in town. Hey, if you ever wanted one, Yezeth in the Bitter Help, basically the Druid gnome, he's doing pretty decent on breeding horses. He also has managed to domesticate a number of elk from out in the field. He has been experimenting with the mantises, not to a success yet, but he's working.
What
on
about the
it.
terror birds?
Same with them, not to success yet, but
He'll get there.
it seems like they're
I
more
believe in
difficult than he was expecting. Both of them. It's like there's levels of difficulty, and he's trying to get through them.
He's
leveling
up right now.
There's a shop run by Brother Knack who specializes in healing gear. There's a shop run by Cassidy, the merchant. He is specializing. He will actually probably have ran into Nokren at some point in time, and you will have learned from him. He's trying to set up trade routes to places. He is currently
Where?
The point of it is not for like necessarily trade, but basically create caravans to places for like gathering supplies and stuff. Currently, he's arranged one to travel to the old city of Yvain to gather what they can from that area.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh no!
If you can find other places he can check out, he will pay you money.
Okay, I will also warn him to make sure he has people that can step lightly.
Yes, he will take your warnings to heart.
We may have dispersed them, but they're still around there, and a large moving caravan that makes a lot of noise
Well,
might draw some
he
attention.
hasn't created his first one yet, and it has been a little time anyway, so...
I'm just warning him.
Yes. If you wanted to go shopping any place, there's been upgrades in store supplies, too. They have more stuff now. Also, is the other thing. And that's the other mage thing. So, you're heading to meet with the Dwarven Thane. Alright, when you get to the Dwarven Thane, you'll see him in their, like, the little kind of area they have. His wife is there with the young baby, kind of like crying, and Gritz is there, and they seem to have been discussing some information. Thank you, Nokren. I see that. Is this some new associates? I've never met them before. I'm aware of Dorian, but I didn't think you knew Nokren.
Oh, we don't know each other.
Not yet, anyway.
Getting there.
He's gonna just give a weird look at the book. First off, kind of just pass over Signe for a little bit, like kind of like, oh, another person, you know. Then he's gonna stare at like Lizardfolk, and then start the goblin. Goblin?
Hi!
Goblin's been getting odd looks throughout town. If he wasn't escorted by like Nokren, which people kind of know from like the heroics, you know, it would have been. Really
Also, the time I threatened the whole town. Well, not threatened, but I told them how terrible and bad it is to
threaten the whole town, just in a different kind of.
I scared the whole town.
Threaten, extort. You know, these are really loose terms.
It was for their own good. It was to save them. They were going to do stupid things.
Does Klicky have hair?
No. Klicky
Very
has.
bald.
Yeah, he's like a lot of. He's probably a quarter burnt, a quarter melted by acid in some way, and then 50% something like just goblin.
How sketched out would he be if someone touched his head?
Not that much.
Not that much?
He's pretty social.
Okay.
He's not like an isolationist or anything.
Okay. It's just information for later. Don't worry about it. Absolutely nothing will come up related to that whatsoever.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just sneakily tap acid in face.
Anyway. Nokren, perhaps you can assist us, and that is why I asked Gritz to talk to you about this. Gritz has been looking for something for us. We don't belong in this town. We're doing our best here, but this place is taxed enough. We were hoping to find a place we could call our own, and we think we found one. fortunately for us, you've already done a good job of clearing most of it out. Gritz is now currently organizing a expedition to finish it off. The area behind the waterfall leads to the vein. Those caves are already pretty established. They already have an area of buildings underground. Perfect.
Oh. Yeah, just be careful. I've already had to tell multiple people about the things underground that probably aren't all gone. Also, there were cranium rats above that area.
Gritz is informed.
Do you know?
That's why she's
Good.
creating an expedition to either kill them or clear them out some way.
Good, because those things are scary. Oh, these rats are smart, and they're in a giant mass, and they can mind control people.
Oh, they need to be eaten. That's not good.
No, they don't. They do the eating usually.
Oh, we should go there.
No.
Just the other thing is, we're going to need some funding to get supplies. We have some of it. Now, Nokren, I'll give you this. Roll me 3d4, if you would, please.
Oh my god, okay.
Is this a question of how much they need?
It is indeed a question of how much they need.
Come on,
Roll
go
low.
Go low.
800 or 8,000?
They have 13,000. They had 3d8 plus a certain amount.
Right.
So
3d4, you mean?
3d4 plus a certain amount,
plus
presumably.
5,000.
Oh, so I wanted to actually roll. So this is rolling how much they have.
Yes.
Oh, so you
Okay,
rolled high.
I wanted
Good.
to roll high. Yeah, good.
You rolled pretty high. You rolled a little better than average. Not bad.
Good.
I will take it.
We have about 13,000 gold to spend right now. We need about 12,000 more. If you could come across that or help us out, we will be able to fund the expedition and get everything together. The other thing is, I would like if, when we do travel, you escort us.
Oh, okay.
Ritz is fine on her own. She has some training, but you have more experience in this place also, and a lot of your friends seem to be busy now. Maybe you and your new associates would be willing to take us there. This might be able to help out the city in a couple of ways. We could start mining again, which we could supply both rock and iron, perhaps. We have
That's
ways to
true. The issue is the trade route would go right past the camps, the forward base of the Calendar.
Fortunately, if you go straight between the two forests, it seems that the Fae keep them back a little bit.
Well, that's good. Just be careful you don't get someone wandering into the forest just for a little peek, because they might not come out for a while.
That's why we'll try to keep to ourselves. Most of us are smart enough not to do that. It's very rare that you get very inquisitive dwarves.
Well, that's good. Well, we can see what we can do. We have to worry about the money first, and that's a lot of money. We'll see what we can do.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we got one more name on the list of people we got to visit.
You do have one more name on the list of people you have to visit.
At least in town.
At least in town. Well, there's a couple other things you could technically do in town, but one more name.
We can go talk to the scouts before we leave rather than right now.
Alright. So,
To the church.
The church is going to be pretty simple. He is going to let you know in the old cathedral they've shored the place up, just doing shore things, and they cleared the rocks away. You head down now. They were planning originally to send an expedition down, but they don't have a lot of extra manpower for exploring something like that, and Orin didn't want to go down on his own necessarily, so...
He's got Tim and Red nearby, if they ever need to go down.
But that's why they said, why don't you guys go first? Also,
Whoa, good. Throw us in the line of danger.
we'd send Nokren first, but you guys are coming along for the ride.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay.
He will also inform you that he has found a journal in the old storeroom of the old cathedral. Something that was very well hidden under some of the junk and dirt. It talks of a group of secret warriors here. Now,
Okay.
I am familiar with some things here, and perhaps you've heard some from or the others about an organization within our church. Yes?
I vaguely remember something about that.
It seems as though these group of warriors who had this place under the cathedral are members of that sect.
Did one of them? I think we found a crypt of one of them. When I went in, there was a voice and there was armor, and it was good armor.
Perhaps, but it seems that they were tasked with guarding something they called the darkness of the earth. Something nearby.
Oh crap!
Something here. Now, this got me thinking because I heard that you discovered a second ruins, right? This ruins that are below this cathedral here, they seem to be newer, built when the manor and the cathedral were built in secret.
Okay.
Perhaps those old ruins traveled with us, and that is what they were guarding. The place where the Banshee child was found.
Oh yeah. How is she, by the way?
Doing quite well.
Good. Good. I'm gonna miss the dancing lights stuff. Okay. We should probably go check that out. Good turn around to everyone else. You up for going into a basement place with probably loot and stuff? We'll see.
Chanting to himself, casually following you.
Is it dangerous?
Don't know yet.
You promise you keep me alive, right?
Yes.
Just stay behind Nokren.
Okay. Tantus, Klicky's gonna look around just for like small pebbles or any type of trinkets that he can just pick up and find, just like get a handful.
Okay.
I would also say no. To redo that slightly, Nokren would promise to keep you safe from people and do his best to make sure you stay alive.
Yes, you keep me alive from everything. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Alright. So, are you heading down there now and then worrying about the other stuff later?
I mean, we might as well. What I would actually also do is I would get out and hand a continual flame candle to each of you.
Hey, you got everybody candles.
Yeah, I would hand each of you the continual flame candles.
Yep.
The magic candles that don't go out and you can just put in your backpack while they're lit. They're cool.
Oh,
You
okay.
each have one of those.
Why do we need this? Why?
Because it's dark down there.
And?
How can you see in the dark?
Can't see.
You can't? You can't see?
No, not in the dark.
How are you gonna protect me?
Because I can see evil things. And I also have this, and I'm gonna pull out the big torch. The continual flame torch. And I have this.
I will use prestidigitation to light it.
Oh no, it's always lit.
Oh, it's just
Like,
always
literally,
lit.
he pulls it out of his backpack and it's lit as he pulls it out.
It's continual flame. It doesn't burn, so he just has it.
It doesn't burn anything else. Yeah.
It's burning.
Okay. Can I have just one minute? 1 minute, okay? 1 minute. And with one of the trinkets that he picked up, Clicky's gonna infuse into it Shield of Faith, and then give it to. I think give it to Nokren. You go, yeah, you use this. Just focus on it, and it will help protect you, which will help protect me. Okay?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Want to put it in a pocket, ready access the belt pocket.
Klicky.
Yes.
He snaps off a quite sharp tooth off of a necklace he has and hands it to you.
Oh, okay. And he takes a bite of it.
No.
No?
Hold on to it. Not. Like hold, but keep it on you.
Oh, on me. Okay, 1 second. And he pulls out, Klicky will pull out from his bag this long robe that looks like nothing else he has. It's actually really nice made. And it has tons of patches all over it. And he'll put it on and stick it into one of the pockets and be like, okay, I'm ready.
If you have that, I can find you.
Okay, that's good. Good. Yes, that's good.
I'm going to turn to him and go, that is good, right?
Depends on my mood.
Good enough for now. Okay.
I turned to the pseudo dragon because I was chanting for the last 10 minutes. Hello. Speak with animals, basically.
He just hisses at you again.
Here I thought your master was rude.
Oh, she is.
Why serve her? A fleshling.
I'm bound. I was defeated, so now I am bound.
I see. Can you speak common tongue?
Only understand.
Do you want to have fun with the goblin later?
Do you have treats?
He will pull out an unidentifiable meat. No one asked.
What's that? What's that? That looks yummy.
It's like a sizable chunk. Just toss it to the pseudo dragon.
And he gobbles it straight up.
Do you have more? He doesn't know what you're saying. He just sees the meat.
I didn't get to hear that.
You have yourself a deal.
Usak.
Fafnir.
And then
Everyone immediately just like...
Yeah, I'm just talking to a dragon who keeps hissing at me.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're heading down below the cathedral right now?
Sure.
I think so. I think it's might as well. We got to get it done before
So
we can do.
you head down
move
into
on.
the buried cathedral. That was the other cathedrals built on top of course.
Well, Nokren would actually be curious because we did go down here and then start an excavation.
Yeah.
He's also curious about the ruins, but he's actually more scared of the ruins, considering that goes much
this
deeper.
One wasn't deadly, and it started out much deeper. Like this was just
Are
like
we supposed to talk to the priest here, the father?
this
or-
is what he told you about.
This is what he told us to do. You were not listening. You were chanting. Remember, you were
chanting. Yeah.
with animals.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I was really hoping you had something prepared for the whole 10 minutes. That you were just going to chant the whole 10 minutes.
No. Rituals, I don't want to deal with that shit. I'm not gonna
Just
write out
10
a
minutes of
script.
chanting.
I'm not gonna write out like even.
Well, I
a
mean, you could
paragraph
write out a sentence that's just repeated over 10 minutes because rituals can be repeated sentences.
Oh, I know. You guys don't want to listen to me say.
just
Hold on, one sec. I'll look at the repeated.
Let me just pull out the
speak with animals.
Necrocomicon. Alright.
Did you just say Necrocomicon?
He did.
Yes, it's from Comic Con, right?
Yeah, it's the Necro from Comic-Con.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the edition of the book that has the spells in it. It's the Necro Comic-Con.
Necrocomicon.
It's
Yes.
the
I'm sorry,
Necro
folks.
Comic-Con edition.
For the full 10 minutes, I'm not gonna sit here saying, "Growl of a bear, the singing of a bird, I've heard their every word."
Okay, but you can say that, and you can just say Usaka's.
You repeat it over and over again.
Alright, so you head down into the stairs, into the earth. A little different from the last time. The stairs don't seem quite as long, but also, the air begin to get hot and stuffy as you head down. And the hewn rock walls that were kind of surrounding you begin to change. They start to get a red tint. And when you get to the bottom of the
that's
stairs,
great.
the stone is bright red. Drawn on the roof and floor are impressive motifs of raging flame. Etched into the floor at the bottom of the stairs is a speech in common. Test what you know of the 4 pillars of our faith. Then you may forge a path further ahead. Should you fail, You must wait till our goddess gave you one step of time, then try again. So there are 2 paths to your left and right, and 1 straight ahead.
Turn around. Any of you guys know this religion?
No?
That's actually a good question. Because Dorian knows Orn quite well, how much would he know of the religion?
The thing is, Orin is like a bastardized version of it, but if you're assuming that it's connected to it, you would recognize that perhaps this is like the original faith.
Right.
Which is why he was so interested.
Yeah, Orin probably wouldn't know much about the original tenets, though.
No, he wouldn't, but he'd know the name of the faith and things like that I probably would have asked him about.
He picked up because of the last adventure, and what you guys learned that it's probably the faith is a cult of Chandrazar.
Yeah.
The one of the 2 original deities. It's like the last cult of the original religion. And so this is probably an older version of it.
Okay. So like Dorian would be aware of that then, and he would say it's a cult of Chandrazar, but I don't really know that much about it. Orn knows a lot more. I don't know why he's not down here.
Yeah, I was just thinking that we should probably go get some information about this religion before we do what appears to be a trial.
I heard him talking about flirting with an elf woman.
Oh, good. I'm going to go quickly see if the father has any books on the religion, at least.
There is no other information about this, unfortunately.
Fuck. Well,
I mean, if Owen wants us down here,
he can inform you though. It is a good religion.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Back down we go. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Outside of character, the fairy people might know more because they were worshiping the sun goddess.
Yeah. Yep.
It's true. I don't think Nokren connected that was the same religion.
Fair, we can try this again when it gives us 1 step of time, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, we have to go meet the people anyway.
There are 4 parts to every season. It means you can try again in the next part of the season. You're in part 1 of season 2.
Cool. So, great.
Yeah.
I believe that we could try again in a few weeks if we fail this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Wait, are we trying to go down? Or, like, does it go somewhere?
You've already gone down.
No, like, does it go further, though?
Well, there is a path in front of you, and there are paths to the left and right.
Yeah, we just sort of stopped at this...
intersection.
Yeah, intersection.
Oh, I have an idea. And he pulls out a vial of this really disgusting, bubbling-looking green fluid, and he goes, I can make a lot of gas. You think it will go in a direction that there's a passage?
I think we have to go through everyone.
Yeah, and I'm also not sure that any passages that were open are still open because of the way we got ported here. A lot of it's probably caved in.
Signe, what's
That might just come back at us.
What do you know about this religion and others? Given that, well, you might be the most knowledgeable of us.
Probably not enough.
Well,
I forgot you talk.
Okay.
Well, Matt, I am gonna. Klicky's gonna start scouring, looking at the ground. The vial that was in his hand, he just lets go, and instead of falling, it disappears. And you can see that one of his bags starts to glow just slightly, where a face of an animal that has been sewed in is on. And he goes, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna look to see if there's any type of tracks. Maybe. And then he's gonna start searching for tracks.
Okay. Roll survival.
While he does that, Nokren's gonna just kneel down. Oh, fucking damn! Nokren's
that's
gonna
a
still
great roll to start the season. Can we just address that?
So, you will find some things. So let's start with that, and then you will find something else that you will spot that none of you really look to perceive. I will tell you now. So first off, there does seem to have been traffic here, but it's like very old traffic. Like because there's not really much air travel and stuff here. What remains of the tracks has been here for who knows how long. It seems that straightforward is the least amount of traffic. And from the clue that you got, Klicky can be like, well, maybe that's what people that pass the test go to. It seems there's a lot of traffic to your left, and slightly less traffic to your right, and then forward. So it seems like most people went to your left first.
Oh, it's almost as though people have a psychological tendency to go left first or something. You know?
You will notice markings that seem to mark, like, Klicky, you can put two together, that most likely the first two tenets of the faith are tested to your left, and the third and fourth tenets to your right. You technically, it doesn't say that you need to test them in order, but maybe the people that tested them took it in order.
Okay, and there's markings, right? There's markings on the walls that say this?
There's markings that they're not like a direct, this is this, but like you inferred, basically.
Okay. So, Klicky's gonna be on the ground, and he's gonna just look up and go, straight ahead, I think is the way we're supposed to go. There's not many people have gone that way, and then he's just gonna point at the markings that we haven't noticed before, and he goes, but those, they said that there's trials. I think there's trials. I think there's trials 1 and 2 that way, and then 3 and 4 that way.
Oh, you are useful. And they're just gonna pack up. He was like getting like his ritual stuff out, and he was like, "Oh, okay, never mind. This works." So left then.
Okay, if that's what you want. I don't know anything about this religion.
So the path will split after a while, where you can turn to the left, go down, you can keep going forward, or there's a passage to your right, which seems to have 3 doors off of it.
Okay. Do we gonna check out those first?
So the passage goes down for a while and then goes also to the right.
Okay, so thinking this is the first room?
I agree. This makes sense to be a trial. Yes. You go first. He's gonna back
Give me
up.
a second. Give me a second. Nokren's gonna kneel down and start ritually casting detect magic. So he just starts chanting and doing like runic stuff.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna tell you, everything in here is magical.
It's another instance of the black light in the room you don't want it to be, and just like spell activates. Oh!
It's on the ceiling. What?
There is magic in the very walls around you.
Okay.
That seems to be actually this place is hot. It seems as though like it's like the rock itself. Not only is it like red like fire and engraved like fire, it's made to be hot. This place like feels like you're in a cauldron of fire almost.
Okay. Well, so you'll see Nokren sit down, do his chanting, and then as soon as he finishes, he's going to open his eyes and just go, "Look!" Drop it. Don't do detect magic in here. It's everywhere. Okay. Well, that's not going to work. So
if you're heading down this first hall you've came to, there is a door.
Pull out the pike.
Yeah, there's a door directly to your left, then one to the right, and one at the end.
Place looks like a key. One long section, 2 going off the side, and some sections branching off. Looks like a key.
You're smart.
Okay. I'm gonna
Don't think
realizing
it
that
means
we
anything.
no longer have someone to check the doors. I'm just gonna.
I can check the door
Head
for
up to
you.
the first door.
I'm not going to.
I don't know
I
that.
could.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door.
Well, so you're heading up
What's
to
the
the
key?
first door on your
First
left,
door.
basically. Okay.
Yep.
There are words written on the door.
Oh, we say I'll go for it. Then go. Oh, right.
It says, "This is the first part of the second test. Face it and prove thy worth, and show the second tenet of our faith."
We should go do the first test first.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea.
Someone's going to answer me.
What?
What is a key?
Oh, here! And he pulls out another one of those jail cell keys. You see, it's used to put into a lock. Yes, and the lock has tumblers, and the tumblers are clicked, and then when they're all lined up top, it turns.
What?
And so Dorian's actually going to pull out a little tumbler set that he uses to practice lockpicking on, and he's going to show you to say, This is a keyhole. A key goes in the keyhole, you turn it, and then it unlocks. When you want something...
Sorry. Keep talking, sorry.
When you want something secure, you lock it. If you want something to be secure from someone like me, you bind it with magic.
Sorry, never have seen them before. We usually
That's okay.
ate anyone who walked in.
No, it was the same for me. But we don't. Why lock? You kill. You just kill if someone came.
Klicky makes sense.
All right.
Okay,
you're
this is
heading
going to
for
be
the
a
next-
long.
You're heading to the next hall then. The next,
Going down to where we assume the first trial is, which is off
Alright.
to the next. Yeah.
So you head down to the end of the hall, turn to the right, and you will see 3 doors on your left.
3 doors
Surprise,
down.
surprise.
Yes.
God damn it,
It's a little different. The original one had like doors all over. This one's just all 3 on the side, kind of in a row.
Okay, well,
The first one.
what's the first door say? Look at the writing.
So this door here, it's closed, and it has this design of a kind of central flame. Next to the flame are 2 men appearing to stoke the flame. In the top corners are like figures that almost look like maybe like sickly figures covered in blankets. And the words on the door reads, "Test yourself in rooms beyond. 1 lock, the other key. When the first tenant is known, the door shall open."
It's to help others, clearly.
Nice.
Take care of the sick.
I'm
Or
hoping
burn
that are not the other. Yeah, that was the other one I was thinking.
While they're talking, Tantus, Klicky is just gonna start rubbing the walls, and I want to do. I want to check it for magics.
Oh no.
Are you going to detect magic or just Arcana?
Just Arcana.
Okay. We went down the detect magic route. It's bad.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good arcana.
You can tell that, like,
Jeez.
from one thing, the walls themselves seem to have, like, a basic enchantment in them that kind of gives them heat that seems to emanate into this place. It also does seem to reinforce it a little bit. You can notice that the door here itself seems to be made of, like, some kind of metal that is also magically reinforced.
Okay. Is it reinforced in the sense of like runic, or is it just kind of imbued?
Imbued. Like,
Okay.
If you really wanted to, like, cheat, you probably could, but it would take quite a while. To, like,
While he's
Also-
looking around,
Also,
at
you
this,
don't have, like, anybody of red strength, which would probably be really useful for breaking that down, kind of thing, you know? So, like...
Yeah, I'm close.
when he's looking around at this, I'm also going to be looking around, but more investigating like the structure of the not the structure of the building, but the structure of the design of the. So like, how is it organized?
Like, there's a flame
the
in
mural,
center
basically.
Of the door,
Yeah.
like, kind of etched into the door, and then there's
Yep.
the 2 figures to the side of it that are stoking it, with the kind of, like, words below that, and then there's, like,
Okay.
2 smaller figures, like almost as part of the etching at the top
Right.
corners, because there's, like,
Okay.
there's like a decorative etching of, like, almost flames and stuff around the edges of the entire thing too.
What are they stoking the fire with?
Yeah,
Let us see. They're just
it's just regular pokers.
like the
Like
pokers,
regular-
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Nothing like
Uh,
special.
Nokren takes off his backpack and puts the continual flame torch in like a little, like, hooks it to the top of the backpack.
This place glows. You do not need light.
Oh, okay, he puts that away.
It just seems,
Yeah.
this place just seems to be
Oh,
lit
okay.
also.
Yeah,
'Cause
then
it's the
what
entire-
it would do is it would,
Yeah, there is flame motif. No one's going to be a dick and have it dark in here. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
So we go in.
Yep. Nokren's actually going to get out the shield and rest his pike on it, ready to drop the shield and use the pike.
Okay.
It's basically just if something jumps out of the door and attacks us, he wants to have that for the first hit.
No, that's good. The door, it's not regular. It's been strengthened by magic, like the walls. Watch, and I'm gonna pull out a vial of acid, and I'm just gonna put a drop of it on the door. And then I'm assuming it just runs right off, right? Because it's And he goes, see, nothing. We won't be able to get in there by force.
Well, we better open the door then.
I'm gonna look. Is there any which way does it open? Is what I'm trying to ask in a very, very vague.
You can't tell, actually. It doesn't have any invisible hinges.
And pushing on it didn't work.
Nope.
So pulling.
Right. Back up.
Okay.
There are
Klicky.
2 more doors, guys.
You can hold on. I'm Volkasek, the first of us all. Rage building till he burned them all. Create bonfire on the door.
Okay. The door has heat on it. Nothing seems to happen. It was a good attempt.
Never know.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, fire!
Yeah.
Warmth.
So it doesn't have a doorknob or anything like that? Like, no way to open it?
It's to emanate warmth. It's to give warmth to those who need it.
Yeah. Look down the
it
hallway.
lasts for a full minute.
The door does not need the warmth.
Holds hands out. Pretty warm to me.
Is anyone cold?
I'm just going to start walking up the hallway.
Okay.
To the next door,
The
yeah.
next door says, these 3 murals here all show the same thing you must display. Seek the items and place them down to demonstrate to Our Lady you know the truth. Once it is shown, the path shall open.
Okay, what's the mural on this one?
There's nothing on the door except the words for this door.
Okay.
So what does the next door have?
Yep, go to the next one.
The next door says, of the 10, only take 5. Save 1 item to show the known word and demonstrate to Our Lady. Show others what you wish unto you. Keep eyes wide open and trust that you will see the answer hidden in a fiery heart.
So
Well, this is gonna suck.
that, right?
What, sorry?
You're putting that line in chat, right, Tantus?
Yeah, please put these in chat. I need to copy
Yeah,
them.
please.
Said in chat because we are all dumb people.
Yeah.
You see, with
I
bad
was trying
memory.
to write it down. About halfway through, I gave up. I'm like, you know what?
We are
This is not
Here's the
also
first door.
all streamers, so we all have ADD.
So that's the middle door, right?
Yeah,
You
middle
said?
door.
What?
That's the middle
What
door.
were we talking about?
I don't remember.
I don't really know. I don't know.
That's the last door.
Okay.
And both of those doors look like they swing in.
Oh god.
Okay. Well, the other door says you're supposed to put things in, and this door says you take things. So we should take things and then put things in.
Sorry, I'm still trying to get them all.
What's the first mural is people covered in blankets and shit in the top
It's kind of
corners.
like almost like huddled
Like,
figures.
sickly covered in blankets, and then a
stoking
bonfire that they're stoking. Yeah.
Warmth. They're seeking
So-
warmth. Yeah.
Gonna push on
Got it.
that last door there.
Okay, it opens up.
Yep.
Deck save.
There are 10 items on display on pillars in here.
What are they?
A coin, a length of rope, an empty cup, a pint of oil, a lantern, a dagger, a small roll of tarp, a bucket, a spade, and a whistle.
Would you please put those in chat?
You gotta get used to that, Tantus.
I was about to write it down, and I'm like, that is
I remember
That
that
went way too fast for me.
I mean, maybe for future games we put that in a handout.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I handout would be better for this. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
okay.
We're in like the
Well, I mean, a spade you can use to
Well.
add stuff to fire, right?
Yeah, you haven't seen any murals, and the second one mentions murals.
Did you say the second door
We
opens?
should go back to the second door
Yes, there
and
you
open
go.
the second door.
Okay.
But also though, cup, oil, lantern, spade, and bucket. But whatever. Continue.
All right. Inside here is a central pillar. Around the pillar seems to be three pedestals, like one each facing one of the walls. Each of the 3 other walls has a massive mural on it. The first mural is, let me describe this properly, seems 2 men near a broken well in a farmland. The one is looking down the well. The second appears to be calling out to a group of people in the distance. A bucket sits on the ground next to the well. The second mural depicts dirty city streets. In the center is a sickly-looking beggar with an outstretched hand. A rich man is nearby with one of his hands in his pocket, looking for something.
Yeah.
The third mural shows a desert leading into a small town with a watering hole. A man appears to be crawling out of the desert in bad shape. Another man stands by the watering hole, leading a camel covered in a bag of trade goods.
Could you put those in chat for us, please?
Alright.
I actually, wait. What was the first one? I think that's the only
It
one I
was the
didn't
people
quite
around
catch.
the well with
Put
a
them in.
bucket at the foot of it, and they were calling out to somebody else. So the well was broken. So it could be whistle or bucket, in my opinion, or rope.
Rope.
It's rope.
Rope.
To lower the bucket down.
Yeah.
Second mural depicts dirty city
Coin.
streets. In the center, is a sickly-looking beggar with an outstretched hand. A rich-looking man is nearby with one of his hands in a pocket. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's a coin for sure.
Coin,
Third
yeah.
mural shows a desert looking into a small town near a watering hole. A man appears to be crawling out of the desert in bad shape. Another man nearby stands by water, leading a camel covered in a bag of trade goods. So
So
he probably needs
Right.
either the cup or a bucket, depending on how much water he wants to give this fucker.
I mean, if you're gonna drink from something, you usually drink from a cup, not the bucket.
Potato avocado.
Okay.
What?
You heard me.
It makes perfect
Oh,
sense. It makes perfect
But the thing is, it's an empty cup. It's an empty cup.
It's an empty cup.
We have the gourd, don't we? Someone has to have had the gourd. Or
Well, the other room has items.
No. We have a gourd of endless water.
We probably need to fill the cup with water as well.
I'll
But
take
yeah,
it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that, because Tim had it,
Yeah, we would have
he would have handed it off. I think, did I put it on my sheet? No. So, I mean, fuck it.
We
He
can
would
say
have.
Nokren has it right now, but Nokren can give it to someone if he wants to.
Okay, hear me
Sure.
out, guys. What if the homeless person, it's not a coin, it's a dagger, because he's gonna jump the guy for his money.
But it's the guy looking for something, though, right? So it's not like
yeah,
that.
no, we're not going to do that.
It's a coin. It's a coin.
Good
I'm
religion.
really happy
Good
someone said that,
religion.
because the last time I tried this with someone, they said the dagger to jump the guy.
Okay, so I'm thinking,
Well, I mean,
coin-
the guy in the desert is clearly the tarp to wrap the body of the dead guy up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows tarps make you cooler.
Come
That
on.
means-
Yeah.
Okay, so we can only take 5 items from the other room. So we need 3 for this room and 2 for the other door. What?
Of the 10, take only 5. Save 1 item to show the no word, which would be lantern, probably, and demonstrate to Our Lady. Show others what you wish onto you, which, hold on, would probably be...
What about the pint of oil for heat for a fire?
Yeah, I mean, really, probably either one.
I mean, the lantern I think would be to show the word, but for the door itself, I think oil for the fire, because there's a symbol of fire, like they're stoking it.
Well, that's kind of my point. I think, what you want onto you is the fire itself, which is probably the oil to stoke it, essentially.
And I think the lantern's the save one. That's the one.
That's
that
the,
that's
the
the
show.
save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Rope,
rope,
for one.
coin,
coin,
cup.
cup. And then,
You're taking those 3 for now?
I mean, those are the 3 that go with the murals.
Yeah, we'll go grab
So-
those and
Put them in there?
And then, yeah.
Okay.
put them in front of
Klicky is
the
gonna stay outside the door.
Alright.
thing.
Alright, so you place the 3 items. You put down the rope, the coin, and the cup. The central pillar moves up into the ceiling, revealing a raging fire pit down below in the center. You now see that there are words etched into around the edge of this fire pit. Seek the secret of the items. Light the fire so all may feel light.
Please, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
You know what you're doing.
Light the fire so that all may see light. Okay, so
I'm
I
a
think
visual
that is-
learner, so...
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So all may feel light.
I mean, what's going on in there?
So we take the oil and the lantern, pretty much. Is the best option.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I'm not smart, so I'll go with what you guys say. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking oil and lantern.
I think so. So what happens once we take 5 items from the room?
Okay.
Well, question, Matt. The
Yeah.
type of lantern. Is it an oil lantern?
No.
Then hold on.
Is it a continual flame lantern?
No. It's
What
something that
kind?
you
Is
put
it
a candle
empty?
in. It's a kind
Can I
of
put it-
candle.
Lit.
I
What?
will use prestidigitation to light the candle.
Okay. There's a fire in it.
We could just stick a.
I was about to say, can I just put a continual flame candle in there?
I don't know if you could transfer the flames on those.
Well, no.
No,
It's like
but I can
replace the
stick it in-
candle with
Oh,
the
Yeah.
you just
candle.
stack it on top. All right.
Yeah.
Just set
Hold
it
on.
in there. It doesn't matter if it rolls around.
It actually doesn't. That's the best part.
Seek the secret of the items, light the fire, so all may feel the light.
I mean,
Yeah.
May
The fire-
feel, not see.
True.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look.
Well, I don't think a shovel will help.
what color's
Double
the tarp?
put it out.
Just a brown tarp.
I'm gonna run back to the first door.
Mhm.
What color are the blankets that they're holding?
Red. It's just there's no color into it. It's just
Okay, okay,
It's red like the door.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think, honestly, that's the best bet, because nothing else here matches, really.
The blanket, you mean? Like the tarp?
Oh, is there... Is
There's
there
a
a tarp?
tarp,
Oh, a
Which
small
is-
roll of tarp.
which is much different than a blanket.
Yeah.
And also very out of place, I might add, because tarps weren't developed until 1920. But, like, whatever.
It's a magic carp. All right. No.
I know, it's a variation. It's more like just it would probably be more canvas-based.
A yard
sorry.
of wood.
Yeah.
That's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
So it's like a length of canvas. It's not a tarp, like not what we know of today. But
I can light the oil if you want.
I just don't know what to do.
Okay. I am going to be nice because one of you is high intelligence.
It's not me.
Oh, which one? I wonder which one.
Klicky, roll an
Yeah.
intelligence check, please. Thank you.
Damn, Klicky.
Okay.
No love for insight. I see how it is.
13. Cause that's super meta game. That my character
Pretty-
would know the number.
Pretty smart.
Pretty smart.
Pretty smart.
Not a bad roll.
No.
You feel like you're missing something in this room.
In which room?
When you're looking at all these items or something, you're like, you're missing something
Oh.
because like you feel like you haven't found a secret of these items.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna pull on
Oh!
Nokren's clothes and go. We haven't found all the items. There's something missing. Something's weird. Something's off. Do you want to? You look, and I'll do the eye thing, okay? And I'm gonna sit and start ritual casting detect magic.
Okay, I'm going to start looking around.
Can I?
I
do
just
a little
realized something.
investigation?
Sure, go ahead.
It says take only 5. Didn't say we couldn't mess with them while they're in here and mix and match and stuff. Does anything work together?
Really just shit.
Let's have a look. You know, I'm gonna go, while I'm thinking about this, in me personally thinking about this, I'm gonna do an investigation.
Okay.
I almost did perception, and that's a bad.
No.
Wisdom's a dump stat, so
I mean,
I will take
There
that.
we go. That's pretty good.
okay. So Nokren, you begin to think like originally you're thinking like, can these things be combined in any way? Well, yes and no. Like, you've got like a dagger, a lantern that uses like a candle in it, an oil, a tarp and a bucket. These are really odd things to put together or something and combine.
Yeah,
in
I
any
know,
way.
it's just like the fuck.
And you're sort of looking around, and you notice something off about one of the walls. Like one of the stones in the brick kind of looks a little different.
It's gonna poke it.
There's a small alcove and inside is a bushel of wood.
Oh. Okay, I think I found the fire thing. They just I imagine they would have just seen Nokren just go do the whole look, walk over to a wall and just poke it, and then all of a sudden pull out wood.
Was that from the room with the 10 items in it, or from the room with? So there were 11 items.
Exactly.
Fucking dicks. See, all liars. All liars.
Cantus, what you should have done is put 9 items in there.
That would have been
That'd be too obvious. Too obvious.
That would be too obvious.
But also not made them liars.
Yeah.
No, what you could have done it.
The alcove is somewhere separate.
You could have just said of the items in this room, take only 5.
That's
you
true.
didn't have to give the number of. Anyways, we can talk about this after class.
That's
We will. Okay, no.
No,
We
we
did
do.
after class, okay?
I'm
We
assuming
do
we
not.
take the lantern and the wood.
Hold on.
Or the
Would
oil.
definitely.
We take the wood, definitely.
I'm still ritual casting. No one said anything to me.
Yeah, you
I'm
finished
just
it
over
all.
there in Goblin. He's speaking Goblin, by the way. He's just like just garbage.
I understand you.
It's mostly gibberish. It's like tree branch goes into hole grows big, ants come out. It's just
Okay.
gibberish.
So I'm gonna be giving you just a weird ass look, what even is this? What are you saying?
What is he? Is he doing a ritual?
Maybe? I can't really understand him. He's I understand him, but I don't really know what he's doing. It's nonsense. He might be speaking another dialect, one that I'm not necessarily familiar with, because these words do not go together.
Pineapple, pen,
Yeah.
No.
I think he must be doing some kind of. I think he's kind of doing some kind of song of his people.
Anyway, so wood. What else are we taking? So what do we do with the wood? Just looking at it
Stoke the flame,
Fire.
do we put it into the fire pit in that other room?
so all might feel the warmth.
We can only really put it in there once, though. We can't really take that back once we do that.
There's a bushel. We don't have to put the whole bushel in the fire,
That's true.
but I don't really think it'll have an effect until we do. I think it's either all or nothing is what I'm kind of getting at.
Yeah.
We can always try again in a few weeks. We have other things to do.
Yeah. Everyone for putting the wood in the fire pit.
And we take the lantern as the last item.
To show.
I think that's a good idea. He's still chanting. He's just like, click,
What?
click, clicky, clicky, clicky.
Oh, bad butt. What? What?
We found the secret. Good call, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh,
It was wood.
that
Klicky,
would. Okay.
can you just speak some goblin for me there? A full sentence, please.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then he'll look at you and go, "Hello. My name is Klicky."
And I'll repeat in goblin, but it's very nice to meet you. My name's Dorian.
Oh, you speak Goblin. Oh, you speak bad Goblin. Okay. Wait.
I won't take offense to that, but I'm taking a little bit of offense to that. I understand my accent's a little off, but I've been working on it. It's one of my more recent languages. You gotta cut me a little bit of slack.
You must have been speaking some kind of dialect because I barely understood you.
I was
Not
wondering,
just gonna... Sorry.
wait, what's what kind of dialect are you speaking? Because maybe I am speaking a dialect. I wasn't really sure what you were saying when you were doing your ritual there.
Oh, words don't matter. Words don't matter. Intent, brains matter.
Oh, interesting. You learn something new every day. All right. And he's gonna just kind of turn away and then like not talk to you for a little bit.
So,
Yes.
are you throwing a bushel of wood into the fire?
First of all, Nokren's going, I was hoping there'd be less of the not understanding what people were saying. Okay. Yeah, I think we've decided that's what we're doing.
Okay. You throw the bushel in, and you hear a noise coming from out in the hall.
Is the door opening?
The door is opening.
Okay.
All right.
Dorian's going to turn to Nokren, and in Draconic, he's going to say, well, I can speak to you too if it makes you more comfortable.
It does. Thank you. Okay. Finally, a language that I can speak.
In Draconic back, Usoc says, you speak lizard tongue.
I speak Draconic.
Aren't they flying lizards?
I mean,
You're not wrong.
he's got you there.
In Draconic, Signe is going to go, you know, this is kind of strange hearing everyone talk something I can also talk.
What?
Oh, God damn it. Nokren's just like, God damn it.
Dorian,
You're also wheezing. It doesn't make sense. You're wheezing. You're sick. I think you're sick.
An entirely different language. Usoc's gonna say, Usakanakon, which is giant, which I'm sure you know. And so he basically said, how am I going to hurt their feelings now?
Oh, I don't know that one.
and in giant back, Dorian is going to say, you'll have to find a better way than this one.
And then,
Okay, I'm just gonna walk out the door.
in another fucking language. Druidic this time, motherfucker.
Yeah, you got me.
He starts saying a few things.
All right. So the door.
And then a small look of victory.
The door to the room is indeed open, to the first room. Inside is a massive kind of stone sphere that is yellow colored and shaped similar to maybe like what a depiction of a sun would be, with all kinds of metal flames emerging from it. There's a set of stairs on the one side that leads up to a small pedestal on the top of this dome. Upon the pedestal is a crystal that seems to almost look like it's crystallized flame sitting on top of it. It seems to be made of fire agate. I never say that.
It's
right.
agate.
Agate. Okay.
Agate.
Necrocomic.
Kind of like Agus.
Or haggis.
Haggis.
It's not haggis.
It's Agus.
It's definitely not fire haggis.
You gotta drop the H a
Who
little
steps
bit.
in the room first, anyway?
Probably.
Nokren or me, because I'm just
Or
like,
me.
yeah, none of us give a shit.
I think probably Nokren, because Nokren walked out of the room because he was like, oh, goddammit, more languages I don't know.
Yeah, true.
A booming voice fills the room as you enter. You have shown the first tenet of our faith. Kindness. Take the crystal which shows your worth.
Oh, cool. Guys, we got like a crystal that shows our worth. Big booming voice. Did you hear?
They heard it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, it's like,
Hey, he's walked
No.
in rooms where other people haven't heard it
Didn't-
before. So.
Didn't hear a thing, and he's just gonna pat you on the shoulder.
Okay, that wouldn't that's normal to him. Like the idea of hearing voices that other people don't hear. So
Yeah.
he's just gonna, yep. He takes the crystal. Anything happen when he picks it up?
no, you just have a crystal, man. Congratulations.
Dorian, you have the bag.
It kind of is that.
I'm gonna put it in that bag because that bag's
Yeah.
safer.
Yeah, and Dorian's gonna put it back on. It's he's very careful with it.
In Draconic to the pseudo dragon, did you teach her our language?
Not on purpose?
So she knows it.
And Dorian in Draconic then is going to turn to Fafnir because why not? And he's gonna say, You don't like me, do you?
He hisses at you.
Yeah.
Nokren will actually laugh as he's walking away.
He's gonna pull out just a little bit of meat and just chuck it in Fafnir's direction.
Snaps it right up, stops hissing at you.
Yeah. We'll work on that.
Oh, Gesundheit! And then he's gonna follow.
To the next room, to the other hallway
you went
of
back to the
room.
door where we had this, which was a very simple one. I will copy and put it in chat. So
Don't remember it. Absolutely don't remember it at all.
This is the first part of the second test. Face it, prove thy worth, and show the second tenet of our faith.
Nokren pushes on the door.
Alright, the room is completely black, even to those of you that have dark vision.
I walk right back out.
Pulling the continual flame torch out. Does it affect the black?
Not at all.
I light the lantern that I'm holding from the room.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Oh.
Pull out the crystal!
Communism was just a red herring. You only needed 4 items. The 5th one was just an extra if you made a mistake.
I literally toss it behind me.
I move out of the way because I'm clearly in the back. Oh, okay.
Dorian's gonna walk in.
Okay.
Nokren's gonna follow. Can he see Dorian, or is it just the
Just
one?
Dorian disappears into the darkness.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Can they hear me if I speak? Because I am gonna speak and just say, "Oh, that was different."
You don't know. They don't. He disappears in the darkness.
Okay, don't go in there. Wait.
Usopp would go in.
No,
right
wait. He's gonna start pulling that rope. Wait, before you go in. Oh, he went in.
Good idea, though. And Nokren's gonna walk in.
Okay, I guess I'll.
I would
this
just
is scary.
Walking straight forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that the two are in there, do we see each other?
I will let you know what happens if they.
Cool.
What happens.
Let me know if and when we're not all dead. Cool. Got it.
Are you going?
Turns out it was a black hole.
Are you gonna go in? Oh, my protector. The whole way, just slowly, like, every time he takes 2 steps forward, he's like hesitant, takes a step back, and he eventually makes his way in.
Nokren would, depending on what's happening on the other side, Nokren would be, waiting right where he walked in for him to walk in.
So Signe's just gonna wait for everybody and see what happens.
Yep.
Each of you will walk for a little while into the darkness.
I said Fafnir in.
Would I, because I would have taken 2 steps in and then waited for
Okay.
what I hope was a sign that it was him?
Alright.
Would I have any knowledge that he's there, or?
No, you have no sign of anybody. Anyway, eventually...
Alright, then I would just assume
a
people
spot
come in.
A light, like a spotlight, will shine down upon you from some undescript location. Since, unfortunately, it's going to be hard to do this on stream, especially since, we have to go into depths about your character, what I'm going to kind of do here is keep it very simple this time. Nokren?
Yep.
I want you to... Let me roll some stuff here.
I just realized this religion hates my religion. This is going to go well. Well, they hate what my religion used to serve.
Okay.
They don't know what's used to. They think it's still happening.
Actually, let's. I know enough about your character, so I'll actually make this more cinematic rather than just use rolls.
Okay, cool.
The men that killed your family appear from the darkness.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Nokren instinctively would pull out the pike and just he would aim it at them, but then he would stop. Knowing what was their fate, Nokren's actually going to use his divine sense on them because he remembers what their fate was. Is there any ping?
No.
Okay, he's gonna lower.
Go
on.
They will go after you. You will be forced to defend yourself. Roll me a wisdom save, please. Thank you.
Ooh, okay. I will take that.
Okay. There's something almost unnatural about this and disturbing. But you manage to hold your own and fight back against these specters of your past. Let's let's go on to Dorian. Dorian's a little harder because I have to figure out what Dorian's greatest fear is.
Doesn't really have one. It's not really the fraidy cat type, you know.
We'll just say something disturbing happens to him. Something that would disturb even him.
When it gets to Klicky, it'll be entertaining.
God, oh my God.
Everything.
Yeah,
The fact that you said Fafnir in, though, is also extremely concerning now.
Yes. I'm not going to roleplay what happens to Fafnir. Something bad happens to the poor dragon.
Fafnir flies in. He
Fafnir flies out. Yeah, he sees Signe there, and it's the same. It's the same existence. He didn't escape. That's
pretty much.
Yeah.
What you see is Fafnir flies in, Fafnir flies out with the I've seen shit look.
There's two of you.
Okay, roll me d20 though, Dorian.
Sure, just a d20.
Just a d20. For now.
Oh.
Take a roll.
Exactly 10.
Exactly 10. Let me just check something here from your
So-
character sheet.
Was the low blur, Matt. Nokren's going to be feeling that one.
All right, you managed to face the horrors. Hey,
Cool.
Usak. You find yourself in the spotlight, surrounded by the shattered remains of your eggs.
There.
Oh, I'm not muted.
Any other figure nearby?
Nothing.
That's the greatest fear. No revenge.
You may be right.
Why don't you roll me a intelligence save?
Oh yeah, sure. Don't give me wisdom. I see how it is.
Yeah, wait, wisdom's my dump stat, so.
Wisdom is my good stat. He just avoided it to be a dick.
Oh, great. That's great. He's gonna make me roll strength.
He didn't even give me a save. He just said roll a d20. So don't complain too much.
Okay.
You at least have a +2.
And okay.
I better be okay if Will fucking is.
Right. And so Klicky.
Yes.
Oh, Klicky. Klicky.
You see a hungry Usak.
Way worse, man.
Far
Way
worse.
worse.
Far
Yeah.
worse. You see a familiar-looking figure to you, imposing, dark, the symbol of all of your dudes. Black, shining plate mail. The very thing that probably brought you to exile. Something that you recognize, but also know the true horror of what it could bring.
Yeah. Do I see like the remains of my people kind of
Oh
thing?
yeah. You
Yeah.
see like the remains of what's left of your people standing at its feet as it sort of walked towards you.
No, I got away. No. It's gonna start running.
Okay. Then roll me a d20. Thank you very much. Give me that.
Oh, he gets a D22.
Yeah. It so easily could have been in athletics.
Damn!
All right. You managed to escape.
Okay. Just run for my life.
Mm-hmm. So, as you kind of like are like finishing up what you're doing, the room lights up, revealing an empty room with just the four of you standing in it, and a pseudo dragon which seems very traumatized.
No.
Immediately, Dorian is taking out a little piece of meat from his rations and throwing it to Fafnir.
He actually settles on your shoulder.
You guys.
Rude.
And just give him a little nuzzle.
A voice echoes from the room, though, saying, "Those who have shown the first part of what is needed to display the second tenant may move on to the next room. Those of you who have failed, wait for the others."
So when we come back, were we just like standing in place? Did we just walk through a door and that was it? Like,
when you walk back out the door, it's as if you're emerging from the darkness.
Okay. So you guys just see Klicky run. Like, he's just running.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you ran into everyone else. Like, into
okay,
the
so I smash into the back of everybody, and I'm just like, no, not again, my people!
All of a sudden, you're all in the center of the room.
Okay.
Nokren's sitting there with his pike, holding it in a very sort of aggressive stance, just standing there.
It's like the blood that was once on it is now gone, kind of thing, kind of, too.
Yeah, Nokren's not moving. He's just standing there staring at it.
You guys clearly smell. he was scared. Everything. No! Where is it? Where is it?
Usopp
not the dread. No.
By your head, digging claws in a little bit, holds you up in front of Nokren and says, "Your responsibility," and like a little toss onto you.
Ooh.
Klicky's not even paying attention. He's still like.
Nokren would catch him and then put him down, but then Nokren wouldn't be saying much or doing much.
When Klicky finally comes through, he's like, "Oh, and he just touches the marble, and the smell goes away. Okay, sorry. Did you guys see that?
I think we all saw something different. I think it's meant to be something that, gets into your brain and picks out the thing that you hate the most, or that you're most afraid of.
It's good. It's very good. It's good magic. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. And he's gonna nuzzle Fafnir a little bit and hand him a little bit more meat. I don't think Fafnir really liked it either.
So, what do we do now?
How do we know if we passed?
I think because we can see.
Or the next door will let you in.
Yeah, one or the other.
Fafnir's here. I doubt she.
Can she see in the doorway?
Yeah, can I see through to them yet?
Darkness you still see.
Nope.
You see nothing. They can see everything.
Dorian is going to walk out with Fafnir on his shoulder.
He will walk out, emerging from the darkness.
I think I made a friend. I'm sure Fafnir's going to go right back over to you now.
Fafnir's going to be like right around you then and like give you this look of like, never goddamn do that to me again. Next time, you goddamn do this.
You may want to go in there on your own. Leave Fafnir out here. I know might not be what you want, but if you want to continue with us, you're going to have to.
Oh, God damn it. I put Fafnir on the ground, give him like a little bit of meat. I just fucking bolt in.
Okay.
God damn it.
Yes.
A little devil on your shoulder. That's all.
You get to see Theron and Baird on the ground, bloody and dead, and your hands covered in their blood.
The problem with giving him a big backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, a few of it was easy to read it. One of you was hard to read like this a little bit when I started thinking about it, you know? Mm-hmm.
There are things. Yeah. We can discuss those things in more detail if you need more detail later.
Yeah, no, it's fine. we can say that the things happened and they were horrible things, that you got to encounter.
Yeah.
This place. So you roll me a let's make it a little unusual. Roll me Constitution save.
Not puke on them.
Yeah. Don't puke.
Oh! Still good. Still.
Yeah, it was almost a 20.
It was almost a 20.
Okay.
Does she have the same con? She has more con than
More
me.
con than you, yeah. That's correct.
Just the same as I do.
So eventually all of you will seemingly pass this and emerge, having faced a darkness within you.
Does Dorian come back in?
Nope. He's sitting outside with Fafnir, but he's actually like sitting on the ground.
Eventually, she'll seemingly like,
making friends with
step
Fafnir.
out of nowhere and be in the room with you. But it's almost as if like wherever she stepped in, none of you were looking at that second.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, hey, you can teleport.
Next room, I guess. And Nokren's just going to walk out.
Okay.
Do you look like distressed when you come out?
There's just, not distressed isn't like actively distressed, just the any pep in the step, anything like just gone.
What did you see?
Something I'm angry that I don't regret. And I'm going to keep walking.
You shouldn't be angry about things you don't regret. You should only be angry about the things you do. Life is moving forward. Not much else to be done.
It's a little more complicated than that.
It always is.
Walk up to the next door.
Okay.
Klicky is on your ass. Like,
All right. So the next door has a rendition of a man, seemingly in the darkness as he's holding up a shining lantern, and you can see what appears to be some kind of creatures at the edge of the light. And there's writing on this door. It says, the second... I'll put this up in the chat, though, too.
Yay!
The second tenant removes the weak. Face the first room. Then seek the beast. Show no task will cause you to retreat from the truth of your spirit.
what? A monster.
Gets out the pike again.
Oh, pulls out his light crossbow.
Okay. We all go in this one together at the same time. Looks
I don't know that we'll need those. I understand we're not meant to retreat, but that doesn't mean we necessarily need to fight. There are other options. I'm not saying talk to it. I'm not that daft. But I am suggesting that this is all magic. Like, all of it. I mean, pretty much every religion is. So, really, what we're dealing with here is either an illusion or something that's going to kill us anyways. So, it's unlikely to kill us, he says, turning to Klicky.
The whole time you're talking, he's just like...
Either way, Nokren holding the pike is just going to push on the door.
Okay. So this is the door at the end of the hall. It also has writing upon it. Just a plaque, no design. Do not falter as the flame engulfs you, and remember to stop and think before you leap. Show Our Lady you can return from the belly of the beast.
Oh, good.
Oh, I've been burnt so much. It
It's
doesn't
okay.
feel good.
No, but you've been through it before and you made it through, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look at you. You're here.
Here?
Here. You're here.
Oh,
As in present. As in you're in this place currently.
let's just do this. Let's get it done. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Absolutely.
Alright.
Nokren walks forward.
As you open the doors of this room, the walls are a roaring flame. In the center is a sort of almost walkway. And you can feel this is actually emanating heat. So as you approach it, it gets hotter and hotter, like it will actually burn you.
We said we were gonna go into the one with the beast. The second.
It's sealed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We gotta go seek the beast first.
Nope.
Then we gotta go
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
It kind of the room goes forward for a while and kind of goes around a corner of that.
Think before you leap.
I'm gonna look down. You said it's just a pathway. Like, is it like?
Well, the room itself is just like stone floor you can walk on. It's just you feel like the center of the room is fine to walk. If you get too close to the walls, you will, in game terms, take fire damage per turn as you approach them. The walls are very hot and on fire.
Okay, but there's a walkway we can follow.
Yes, there's a center you can follow. It kind of goes forward, and it seems to like kind of turn a corner. Like this is like, it's not like a hall because it's like a large room, so it's very wide, but it's almost like mega wide hallway kind of thing.
Usak would step up front and step in and kind of look at the pathway and watch for any kind of, oddity or difference in the walkway as he starts moving.
Okay. You'll head forward, and as you kind of round the corner, you will notice that the path now is separated. There is a pit of lava in your way. It's about a pretty decent gap between you and the other side.
Do not hesitate as the flames engulf you.
Think before you leap.
Think before you leap. I'm gonna look up. Is there any latches?
What are you looking for?
He's looking for latches.
Yeah, like anything to put attach a rope to.
No, there's no latches.
I'm going to take a ration and pelt it across the gap, see if it hits anything along the way that's invisible.
Nope.
Lands on the other side?
It lands on the other side.
I'm going to take a ration and throw it into the lava.
It burns! It goes...
Good, great.
And it sinks into it like on fire, but disappears. It doesn't really sink very well because it mostly is on fire.
How deep is it to the lava?
Like 5 feet down.
Alright, well, not sticking.
Well, I'll say it this way. Enough that the rules for it that you get damage when you're close to it don't apply. That's about it.
Usak will keep his hand out of danger area, but run his hand along the edge, seeing if there is some kind of invisible pathway.
You don't feel anything.
There's no other directions here, because you said as you turn around the corner, the path basically just like the only path is over this lava, correct?
Yes. And you can see that the path goes and then it kind of turns a corner, so it's like this room kind of like loops around on itself kind of thing.
Right.
It looks like so it's like it looks like it's kind of like beginning to like double back maybe, so there's some more path and stuff.
Can you guys throw me?
When we jump, I can make sure you come.
Okay, metagame. I don't want to do it now. Matt's laughing.
No. Nokren wasn't going to throw you yet anyway, because Nokren is stuck on the think before you leap thing.
Good Sid Fafnir forth. He could probably look. I can see through his eyes.
That's cool.
I could too, but that's beside the point.
Sorry, how big of a gap is this to the other side?
About 12 feet.
That's a pretty big jump.
It's jumpable.
Yeah.
It's completely jumpable.
Hey, Tantis.
You know what sucks is I didn't take the jump
space
spell.
for running jump.
Yeah.
Hey, Tantis, are the sides of the wall still on flame over the lava?
Yes.
Do the walls feel hot there?
Yes.
Still.
I'm gonna. Okay. You know what? Given that it talks about how do not falter as the flame engulfs you, Nokren's going to very quickly, but obviously going to take damage. He's going to walk up and try.
Dorian's going to stop you from doing that.
He's moving towards the wall.
No, he knows.
Yeah.
And Dorian's going to say, better if I do that, mate. It kind of, blood of a demon and all. And it's going to go up.
Devil.
Oh, okay.
Devil. It's a devil.
Same difference. I don't fucking care. And he goes over and I'm going to put my hand against the wall.
Okay.
Feel for handholds is what I was going to do.
Yeah, and I am. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Feeling for any kind of grips or ways to help us
I
across.
guess give me...
Investigation.
Investigation's fine, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh shit, dude.
You don't seem to find anything, and let me just roll something here. So you take 2 fire damage.
Is that halved already?
That is halved already.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I didn't find anything that time. Could try again, but it's a little hot even for me.
How about the other side?
I'm going to try the other side. Why not? Sure. And I'll investigate again, yes?
Okay, sure.
Oh, that's...
Okay.
Okay, so you kind of try the side to your left first. Now you go over to the side to your right, and you're kind of feeling around in the flame for a little bit, and you find something.
Good news. I found something. I don't know what it is yet.
I will
Give me
roll
a
your
moment.
D6 fire, because you're going to take it again.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm assuming you're going to half it again for me as well.
another 2.
Thank you.
You find a hidden alcove,
Cool.
and inside is a
Continue.
lever.
I'm going to pull the lever.
A bridge about half a foot wide goes across the lava.
Oh.
I think that'll help.
I think so too. And I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and heal for 4.
Ah.
What if there's another lever that makes the bridge wider on the other side?
Oh,
That's
that's
pretty
helpful.
wide. It's pretty wide.
For you.
For you, yes.
6 inches wide is like not that wide, even for a goblin.
It will
who-
require acrobatics.
Yeah.
DC not a lot, but still.
I will check the other side again because he's right. There could be.
Alright, so acrobatics.
No, acrobatics, sir. I'm investigating for another lever on the other
In
side,
like the
okay.
same place
yeah,
on
in
the
the
other
same
side.
place.
Yeah. like across from it.
Yeah. You will take 1 fire damage, and you will not find anything.
I think this is all we got.
Well, I'm the smallest. I can take my rope and go over and try to attach it to something, and that way I'll help you guys walk over.
I'm going to look at the other side. There's nothing to attach it to, is
There's
there?
fire. You can attach it to fire.
Oh, really?
Oh, God.
Well, if someone's gonna fall in, he's the one. Like, come on.
Alright. Yeah, actually.
Someone needed to go first, and it was safest if it was me. And the bad roll is just
The good news is, it is not enough fire to be immersed in lava, because that would just murder you.
Yeah.
I am not cruel like that.
good. If
can
I
I-
had to re-roll, I would just pull.
If
Tim.
he's falling
It's
in,
fine.
if I were to try and jump this, would it be athletics?
It's 30 feet, dude.
It would be
No,
athletics.
it's
12
not.
feet. 12 feet.
12.
Oh, I thought you said it was 30 feet across. I was like,
No,
oh,
12
no.
Where did
Yeah.
he fall in?
I'm like right at the start with a 5. I barely made it
off
anywhere.
to Cantus, actually.
Yeah, I was going
okay.
to say.
I was
Sure.
just gonna have you kind of like be partially across and fall in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
whatever.
Matt, I didn't get to ask you. I have pitons and a hammer. Could I, attach the rope to something?
No.
How high up is the ceiling?
You know what? Seeing Dorian fall in, the second he starts falling, Nokren's gonna sprint at the bridge and try to jump over the bridge. Like he's jumping, but over the bridge part. So he has something to. If worse is worse, he has something to catch himself on.
Can I
what do
also
you-
climb out of this?
You can climb out of it because
You said it's also like 5 feet
I don't know that. I
It's
see
like
you
5
falling.
feet down.
And then how deep is the lava?
Not very deep.
Like 2 feet, maybe?
No, not even that. It's like 6 inches.
Okay.
of lava.
So then I can my head is still above the floor
no.
then, so I'm just gonna pull
I'm saying-
myself out. If that's okay.
Nokren, seeing you start to fall is when he would run and jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right. So you can roll the athletics then. Nokren would have made it across with a standing jump. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I'm gonna land on the other side and just help him out.
That is the DC exactly to jump 12 feet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
very
damn.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna land on the other side and pull him out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me roll some. I'll just roll it all together because I can't find the exact rules at this point in time. I remember having them, but I'll use the traditional rules, which were you take 2d6 for contact fire damage and an extra d6 the following round as it continues to burn. So
Okay.
3, and then the next round you'll take another 1.
Hey, that's
Oh, you're
fine.
fine.
Contact lava's not so bad.
Yeah, no. And I'm just gonna pull myself out
You
of the
know,
lava
like,
now,
yeah.
if that's okay with you. Yeah.
Immersed in lava's like 20 d6. So
Yeah.
yeah.
How
I had a
high
feeling.
up is the ceiling?
Like 15 feet up.
Okay, damn.
Were you saying I was gonna bonk my head on the roof?
Now that I'm
No,
climbed
no, I was
up, I'm
hoping
on the
that-
bridge, I'm gonna be shimmying across the bottom of the bridge.
You're just gonna-
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit my ass down in the bridge.
Yeah, you should just shimmy. because like,
As he
it's-
does that,
Yeah.
Nokren's actually just gonna flip his pike around and extend it. I have a 10-foot reach with it. I'm just gonna hold it above him.
I'm not gonna touch it. My hands are on the bridge. Just looking down
Okay,
the whole
pull
time.
back.
Give me an acrobatics with advantage because you can't really have your limbs off very much without feeling them get burned by, being close to lava.
Is this me as well?
Disadvantage?
No, advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should I be doing this as well?
Sure, if you're gonna crawl across.
Well, I'm actually like underside shimmying because I just didn't.
Then you'll take some more fire damage.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You need to stop just being like, that's fine. It's not
No,
fine.
it's fine.
It takes half fire.
You'll
I
take
know.
like 2 more rounds to get across. I'll just roll 2 more d6s.
Sure.
So it'll be 3 more.
3. Cool.
Yeah, just like, ow,
fine.
ow, ow.
This is just fine.
Klicky
This is
will
an
crawl
average
across. Klicky
Tuesday.
is gonna like kind of shimmy across, like almost crawling across the top of it, and your fingers occasionally off the side, like as you try to like burn your fingers or something.
I give you another 6.
Thank you.
Signe.
That wasn't so bad. we
Shock
gonna
holds his
have to go
hands out
back.
to you.
I don't think so. I'm gonna hand him. I'm gonna pick up the ration I threw across and hand it to him.
Yes.
What are you planning?
You not dying right now?
Take your hands.
Alright, his prey may run and they may hide, but crack knew a way inside. And I'm casting Spider Climb.
Good call.
That's
Aren't the
cool.
walls on fire?
All right.
The roof isn't.
Signe will still have to make a check, but she gets advantage because you're a steady hold.
Oh,
And
the
if she
bridge.
fails,
Oh, of course, yeah.
You'll get a dexterity save to stop her, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's smart.
so
That
she
was
still has
smart.
to roll. So go ahead and roll with advantage on that acrobatics. I mean, you get like double bonus with the spider climb. That was a really smart plan. Yeah. But you made it anyway, so yes. You would have made it either way, but that's fine. It was just in case. Alright.
Smart move, actually. Yeah.
It was
Okay.
very smart. It was a
You
You
very
seemed like you didn't want to die.
I mean, do any of us want to die?
I don't.
Maybe one
no,
day.
you don't, Klicky.
So,
Maybe one day.
you will continue down the path, and you'll find another pit of lava. This one seems slightly wider.
Wider?
Like,
Oh.
farther across.
I'm gonna investigate again
Okay.
near the walls.
Uh-huh.
Can I get advantage on this, given that I found the last one and kind of know the placements of them by any chance?
I mean, if someone else wants to help you.
Yeah, well, I'm sure someone will help me, but I'm going to be the one touching the fire. They're just going to be directing me.
I will pull out a staff, just a plain normal staff, and kind of poke the wall to help him.
It will be on fire when you're done.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'll throw it away. I don't care.
As he...
Okay.
It is just
Okay,
staff,
fine.
though.
Yeah.
Sure, roll with it.
I was going to use my pike, but I guess that works.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you'll find a hidden catch and another lever.
Good. How much fire damage do I take?
Another 2.
Another
Probably.
Yeah.
You want to just say 2? I'll just.
It'll be another 2.
Yeah, it'll be another 2. Okay. All right. Cool.
And the staff will be mostly burned away. It's just way on fire.
Dorian, you notice that the staff has fur chunks on it and stuff from being used.
That's a real bad smell.
It's nasty. And then he just tosses it into the lava. Okay, that's the only one I had.
Guessing a bridge.
Yeah, there's a bridge again.
6 inches, or is it because it's a longer distance? Is this bridge slightly
same.
wider?
No, it is the exact same.
Because that makes sense. Make it the same width, so it's not nearly as sturdy as the last one because this is a longer jump. Sure, yeah, absolutely. Structural engineers, what are those? Right? What are those?
Magic and up your structural engineers with magic.
All right.
Good thing spider climb's an hour.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna fucking walk across again and fall in the lava here. So I'll be right back. Give me a...
If you rolled a 1, I would have won.
You got it. You're
Hey!
You're like, hey!
To be fair, I just walked across too, with no more care than the last time I did.
All right, screw it.
Whatever. Let's just go.
Hey, nothing better than cross.
Just fine.
So
I'm butt crawling.
Hey! That's a beautiful butt crawl.
No. You see, him get down and perfectly shimmy across the hands and legs with the butt way up in the air.
Just
it's one of those things where it looks like it's sped up, but it's not sped up.
Yeah.
Trust me now, Signe.
I trust you about as far as it can throw you, but I'll trust you for now. With this, I can trust you.
He just picks you up
Mm-hmm.
and walks across.
Okay. What's your strength anyway? You should be fine. I think, but...
12.
12. Yeah, you should be fine. It's a short distance. Yeah, you're you get a short distance of just carrying her across. Yeah. Okay. That should be fine. Okay.
And then we go into the room and there's an even longer one.
Anyway. Now, beyond this second path is a door. And we'll take take a break here, because I think we missed a break. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, we did. We just went for 2 hours straight.
Oh,
Because you said the one at 8 o'clock.
Well, you see, it's the warm-up, right?
Yeah, which is an hour, and then the chunk. Yeah, which is just called the chunk.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, the group is being very cohesive at this point.
Yeah.
I have laundry that has been in there for far too long now. I gotta go get that out.
So we're gonna take a little break. We'll be back for the last bit here as we go.
Get your laundry, do whatever you gotta do.
Laundry, snack, drinks, bathroom, all that kind of stuff.
Laundry snack.
Laundry snack.
It's the stuff you find in the laundromat.
We don't endorse Tide Pods. Do not do that.
Oh no!
It's the laundry snack.
I wasn't saying Tide Pods. I was implying laundromat snack machine. So it's bad old chips and a candy bar.
Like stale snacks out of a vending machine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go do this.
Don't call.
All right,
Back
bye.
in a second.
We'll see you in 5 minutes, probably. If